Denny here with Coach Emily. We see a lot of overhead athletes, and by that I mean baseball pitchers, players, softball pitchers, players, swimmers, lifters, and a common finding we see is neck and shoulder tweaks. And one of the things we need to do as an athlete is to clear ourselves for our sport, to prove to ourselves we have the ability, the bona fides, to do our activity. And one way to do that for shoulder is to do this. You're going to stand with your back up against the wall, and you're going to do a posterior pelvic tilt. Essentially just kind of contract your abs, flatten your back. You get the back of your head against the wall, what we kind of call that turtle in the shell position. And with your elbows perfectly locked out, you're going to raise them up overhead. And in a perfect world, we should see these arms get to the wall. Now with Coach Emily here, and she's not doing it for the camera, her right side in the background does fairly well, but in the foreground, her left side is limited here. And there's a couple, three things we could work on that may be the cause of that, right? One of them could be insufficiency of our cuff to really do a better job controlling the ball and joint of our shoulder. So one of many quick ways to do that is with a half-empty water bottle, is to take that sucker, pretend you're James Bond's bartender, and make a martini type thing, right? Shaken, not stirred, as fast as you can, because the cuff is not a torque power-producing tissue, it's a fast twitch stabilizing muscle. So that quick back and forth is working through the internal and external rotation patterns, facilitating some activation. That could be one strategy, and then we would retest. The other potential is to have some restrictions in our thoracic spine, our rib cage, an area notorious for being stiff. Another option there is to create a peanut ball. 2 tennis balls in a sock, put together as tight as you can, and you're going to use the valley, the middle of that peanut ball, to go right between, go ahead, give us your back here, Coach Emily, right along the center part of our spine, about the range of our shoulder blades. Never on our neck, never on our low back, just right in through here. We can do that up against the wall or on the ground. Coach Emily picks her position that she prefers. Perfect. So again, that valley is going to be right in the center of the spine. We'll have the 2 tennis balls themselves working along the erector spinae, or along the thickest part of our thoracic region. And from here, I'm going to get out of the way here a little bit. Coach Emily just can find a spot that's flavorful, right? So what's that mean? When we're stiff, we're going to be sore. When we're tight, we're going to be tender. Those flavorful spots are where we want to be, and we find them by doing a little bit of a bridge, moving into it, staying there, breathing, melt. Like an ice cube on the blacktop in July. Just breathe and melt into that spot, however long it takes. And there's no set time, just stay there, meditate, veg type thing. Working through from the top of the shoulder blade to the bottom of the shoulder blade. After that, come on up here. The third potential limitation here is tightness in our lats. Our lats run from the back of our pelvis up along our rib cage, shoulder blade into our arm. So one quick stretch for that, and come over here. We'll have Coach Emily grab these 2x8s. Now this could be your kitchen sink here too, just something that won't move on you, right? She's just going to sit back a little bit, breathe, melt into it, getting a nice little stretch on both lats and through here. So we have 3 strategies. Now there could be other reasons too why we can't quite get that shoulder flexion. So if doing these 3 things you're still kind of stuck, it's time to talk to a professional. So give them a try though, see what happens. Clear yourself.